Good morning, Top Fan Rivalry followers. It is your boy Bill from Top Fan Rivalry, and it's our Wednesday kind of breakdown on YouTube, right? So lots going on in baseball. We're a little bit further into the season. It's exciting times. It's exciting times to be a baseball fan, to watch baseball, to see baseball, to watch your team win or even lose. It's just exciting time, right? So let's just kind of break it down. In today's episode, I have a specific topic in mind, one that is driving me nuts. But we're going to talk about that in a second. Let me just give you a quick rundown. As of right now, Tampa Bay Rays are the only team that is still undefeated. They are 11-0. Minnesota is leading their division at 7-4. Texas is leading their division at 7-4. National League, Atlanta is leading their division 8-4. You've got Milwaukee leading their division at 8-3. And then you also have Arizona and San Diego tied at 7-5, which the Arizona thing surprises me a little bit, but they're playing small ball. They are running. They're putting balls in play. They're winning games that way. Also, you still have four pitchers currently who have three or more wins. You have Garrett Cole in New York. You've got Kyle Gibson in Baltimore. You got Shane McClanahan in Tampa Bay, and you got Julio Urias out here in LA. They've all got three wins. Okay, enough of the whole. You guys can get that stuff on the Around the Diamond, and the weekly review. The weekly review goes up with Jackson. He goes by Top Fan Stats Guy. That goes up every Friday morning, every Saturday morning. In the locker room goes the Around the Diamond. So check that out. Now let's talk about our episode today. I am calling it the effects of the rule changes, or I should say, rule changes. Dot dot dot. The effects on the game. So let's just talk about these rule changes for a second. We got a pitch clock. We got, throws over to first base. You got bigger bases. You got all kinds of just different scenarios, right? I'm starting to wonder when we're going to start saying, okay, sorry, I know it's an MLB game, but what we are going to do is we're now going to make every player play 3 innings to get one at bat. It's ridiculous. So here's my breakdown on this. Pitch clock. Don't like it. Okay. I especially don't like it when batters can be called out on a third strike because they weren't in the box by the eighth second. I don't like how pitchers are forced to work as quickly as they have been. I think it disrupts the game. I think it disrupts the game inside of the game. Okay, so in baseball, for those of you that are baseball purists, you'll know that there's a game within a game, right? The batter and the pitcher is just kind of a mental thing, back and forth, mental, 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 right? But in this case, you don't have that scenario play itself out, right? It's more of, hey, I got to make this happen like right this second. Otherwise, I'm going to get a violation. And so I'm not necessarily sure that I really like the pitch clock. I get the fact that they're trying to speed up the game so the game isn't 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 hours. Obviously, I'm being facetious, but let's take an example. If I'm watching it on TV, sure, I want it wrapped up in 2 hours. If I'm at the game and I've just paid $30 to park, I paid 50, 60, $100 to be at a game. I want that game to last 2.5, 3 hours. So the pitch clock's kind of six and one, half dozen another. I absolutely disdain the throwing over to the runner twice. So now, if you have a runner on any base and you try to pick him off twice, if you don't get him on the third time, he gets to advance. I absolutely hate that with everything because, again, that's taking away an advantage from the pitcher and it's giving it to the runner. So let's just assume right now we've got Carroll over in Arizona, or we've got Trey Turner over in Philly, or we've got a Mookie Betts here in LA, or Mike Trout in Anaheim, or even one of the guys down in San Diego, like a Machado or Tatis that can run. Okay. So you've got these guys that can motor a Gleyber Torres in New York. And so if I'm a pitcher and I'm looking at these guys and they're kind of dancing off a little bit, right? All of a sudden, I see him dancing off, so I throw over. Okay, that's one. Didn't get him. Okay. Now I got him kind of in my eye a little bit, and I'm a little distracted, so I throw a pitch. Well, the next time I throw over, don't get him. Now he can do whatever he wants because he knows that if I don't get him this time, he gets second base. Okay, not a big fan of that, you guys. I don't know why it is, but it just we're taking the mental game out of the game. It's like we're trying to speed it up. Now, granted, I know that the NFL has a clock, right? I know that the NBA has a shot clock. I know that in some cases in hockey there's clocks, with the periods and with the power plays and things like that. I get it, but baseball is not that sport. Baseball's not played on a clock. That's what makes baseball so awesome. And honestly, if you can't handle the timing of it, pick another sport to watch, right? Baseball is what baseball is. Baseball rolls the way that baseball rolls. And so, um, not being able to throw over. I mean, I was watching a game, an Arizona Dodgers game, and Carroll, who, by the way, is going to be a name that we're going to hear a lot of. Carroll's sitting there dancing off second, making Noah Syndergaard all nervous. Noah throws over one time to him, doesn't even come close to getting him. And then Noah just kind of keeps his eye on it, but he knows he's got to pitch within a certain time frame. Otherwise, the batter is going to get a ball. But this guy's dancing off second. So what's this guy do? He steals third, right? Leading to the bigger bases, right? So now we've got bigger bases, which, okay, I understand we're doing that because we want to make sure that everybody stays safe and is healthy and nobody gets hurt. I'm of the opinion, even being a Dodger fan, even the Giants or now the Padres, I don't want anybody to get hurt. If we're gonna beat you, I want to beat your best club. I do not want to beat your weak link. I want to beat your best club, right? So that being said, the bigger bases, advantage base runner. Now, if you watch the Around the Diamond last week with Grand Slam Sam and I, you realize that we had given you an estimate of how many stolen bases they could have this season. And at present, Major League Baseball is on pace to have over 2,000 stolen bases this year. It's insane. That's an insane number. We've never had that before in baseball. But you got bigger bases. You got a pitch clock that the pitcher's got to work from. You've got you've got the throw over rule, right? So you've got a number of these things that though I get why we're doing it, we're trying to make it a little quicker. Um, but yeah, I'm not liking it. I'm really not liking it. So that's what I have to say about that. That's our episode today. I'm gonna try to keep these things under 10 minutes so that you can watch them quick on a work break or whatever. I don't need to wax eloquent on it. Keep in mind that in the locker room, in the Top Fan Rivalry locker room on TopFanRivalry.com, you actually can see the weekly review. We'll dive more into this. You can actually see the um, the Around the Diamond with Grand Slam Sam and I, the weekly review with Jackson, like I mentioned. Uh, Top Fan Rivalry does a lot of things, a lot of fun things. The Locker Room Access is going to give you great baseball content. We've got articles galore coming in there all the time, okay, from fans that are writing about them. We've got the Rivalry Talk Show that has 2 episodes in it. We've got the Around the Diamond. We got the weekly review, all for $36 a year, $36 a year. Okay. Simple, easy peasy, right? So check it out. For everybody, I appreciate what everybody is doing and what everybody's done. We're grateful for you at Top Fan Rivalry. We built this thing because we want it to be fan involved. It's sports talk. We're grateful for you, and we'll look forward to talking to you next Wednesday. Have a great, great week. There's some great games coming up, so enjoy some baseball. Talk to you soon.